Hello, everyone. Hello. Right. I'm going to start off with some poems today. I've done poetry pretty much from the beginning of Mearfest 15 years ago. I lost my mum and I wrote a poem for her funeral, and then a few years later, sadly, we lost Molly, and I wrote a poem for her, and then I've never stopped writing, so I want to share some of my poetry with you. Thank you. Right, the first poem is for Mick. Where are you, Mick? Good man, man with the light. This was for his mum, and when she passed away, and she's from South Shields, up in the northeast, and people from South Shields, for whatever reason, were called sand dancers, or they are called sand dancers, and this is called Sand Dancing. Sand dancing, for my friend Mick Durnian. Sand dancing under the stars. Mam always said goodnight. She kissed us as we slept, turned out the bedside light. Sand dancing by the rocks. South Shields to the core. The 50-shilling tailor upon the factory floor. Sand dancing through the ages. She always wore that smile. There was sadness deep inside that stood out half a mile. Sand dancing for a living. The waves washing her feet. The constant grinding worry of how to make ends meet. Sand dancing on your own, ma'am. Your stitches held us together. Love shining through the clouds. Sunshine through heavy weather. Sand dancing now in the heavens. You've said your last goodnight. A soft kiss on your cheek, ma'am. I'll turn off that bedside light. Right, short poem now. This is inspired by a friend of mine, and she did this beautiful painting of a merry-go-round horse, if you like. I'm sure there's a better name for it, but it's called, I call the poem Carousel. Ride the fire horse, wild carousel, startled, frozen eyes, watching as the world turns, spinning and reeling. Laughter spills on sawdust, ebonized rods of thunder. Unbridled coloured passion, teeth grind up and down. The child holds the universe, orbiting her mother's love. Whilst plumes of white, steaming organs' breath, give life to gilded lungs of gold. Right, 2 years ago, we played our first Mearfest here, this wonderful place. And then not long after, 2 or 3 days afterwards, we were living near Milton Keynes, and me and Claire and our daughter Amelie were walking in a central park there, and they had a memory tree. And on that tree was there was cards, and there was all sorts of things hanging from this tree. Poems and words and old record sleeves and tapes. It was a wonderful thing to see. So I wrote this song for Molly. Memory tree. To seek out the shade of the memory tree, then close our eyes to remember the dead. Down in the earth where the roots run deep, in autumn leaves where her tears were shed. Let's hide from the sun by the memory tree. Grow fat on the past and forgotten smiles. Retrace the years and the broken truths. Let love show the way down the twisted miles. Now burn lost faith by the memory tree. Fan high the flames to a heartless sky. Write out your name in ash and dirt, an epitaph to souls left wandering by. Let's lie in the cool of the memory tree, then close our eyes and remember the dead, down in the earth where the roots run deep, in autumn leaves where her blood ran red. Thank you. This one's for my friend Tim. Where are you, Tim? There he is, in all his glory. This for his late father-in-law, Moss, who was a grass track racer. Is that right? Is that right terminology? A bit like Speedway, and obviously on grass. That's the clue. Here we go. Grass track racer, dawn light chaser, spitting out grass from the wheels of the sun. He rode with passion, regardless of fashion, capturing fate number 211. He fought for glory, rewrote his story, anointed in oil, a working class son. He blazed through the ages, all of life's stages. His family, his victory, Terry is number one. Now at the end, round the last bend, the checkered flag, a life fully run. That grass track racer, the dawn light chaser, rides into heaven on his 211. Can everybody hear me all right? This is for Heather, who's here tonight. Where are you, Hev? Do you want to come through, Hev? This is for Heather's late husband, Jeff, who was a really good friend of mine. He was a paramedic, he was a brilliant paramedic, a trainer, a drummer, and a fantastic man. He helped me a lot when we started out Mearfest, and he was the lifeline. We were so close as friends. So when he passed away, it was a real shock. Where are you, darling? It was a wave. Drummer's lament for Jeff Fuller. Bang on the drum, my friend. Hit hard the skin, with hickory hard and clean. With match grip, you held us, spellbound in your presence. Exalted, you led your life. Not for you, the dulcet tones. Oh no. You were the guardian of the West, forever loud and thunderous. Whilst playing with such passion, pure grace and glory, when you fell silent, so suddenly our lives were empty. Tears fell like rain, paradiddles of grief. Your memory will resonate throughout eternity. Okay. We had a lovely friend, only a young woman, who was a singer in a band up in the northeast. And she passed away suddenly and dramatically, and her name was Hannah, and this is for her. She sang hard for the last of her, then stood there for a while. Her power and her presence made our stillborn baby smile. We held our horns up high for her, while spellbound by her grace, she bled the very best for us, with such passion on her face. Her soul is now transcended, that life led hard and proud. Her eyes met every one of us who stood there in that crowd. She fought for every inch of life, never failed to make her mark. Now light, the highest heavens, burn constant in the dark. Sing to the hosts of angels with a voice that conquers death. May that force of love, triumphant, make even God now hold his breath. We all right? Yeah. This is for Kita. There she is. And her daughter Scarlett, who she sadly lost. Sapphire skies. I'm holding your hand under sapphire skies. You're silent and still, no smiles or cries. Your life now fused by the weight of my love. A journey so sweet, just like honey at dawn. Time sparks my memory from when you were born. You chased starlight from heavens above. My tears catch sunbeams, rainbows on my face. You leave me to dwell in a new sacred place. Your image dances to the tune of my heart. You lay in the heat of my loving arms. Your beautiful face, blessed with such charms. Bond with me now, till the sands of time end. I'm holding your hand under sapphire skies. You softly murmur, then open your eyes. A life now fused by the weight of my love. It's hard going. For my friend Andy and his little boy, the race. He ran, that little boy of mine, from early light till dusk. Even his youthful laughter couldn't keep up with him. He burned through my life like a flaming torch, with such heat that shone with the tears of the sun. So when the light went out at the beginning of your beautiful life, you left me alone to chase your shadow once more. How I anointed in that shade as it danced in my peripheral vision. My heart broke, but you ran on, leaving me in your wake. I could still see you, son, in crowds of strangers within the deep soul of the night. One day I will catch you at the finish line, and then I'll wrap you tight in laurel leaves of victory and love. This was a colleague of mine, I don't know if you know, I was a paramedic for years on the ambulances, and this was a gentleman I worked with, and he was a brilliant ambulance man, and that's what he liked to be called. He was from that era, and this is called AB. Standing outside the RBH, AB comes out, shirt red with blood. He shakes and fails to light a fag. His crewmate hold him tight, as if he's about to fall, like an old tree in a gale. He sways this way and that. I fetch tea, hot and sweet. He holds that brew as brown as earth, with hands that life has just poured through. Pour effort, I'll say. Didn't have a chance. Not with you to help him, his crewmate replies. We all laugh, hard and broken sounds, forced and brittle. So endeth our counselling. We return to the living and the lost. Claire, can you video me doing this? It's for a friend. This is for a friend of mine, Dave Bonney. Some of you might know him. He's a big rock fan. He's got big connections with Diamond Head band. His mum passed away, and she was a very famous and very well-known ballroom dancer, and so was her husband. And she was actually not on the front of the television series. What's the television ballroom dancing thing? Strictly Come Dancing, that's it. But she was one of the judges, or in the back, if that makes sense. And when she passed away, he showed me a picture of the couple when they first got married, and it was such a beautiful picture. I wrote this for Isabella. It's called Last Dance. He came and asked to dance again, beyond that kiss of death. He took her firmly in his hand as she took her final breath, then came and swept her in his arms to dance in God's own light. They now moved in unison with beauty and delight. They knew the rhythms and the tunes, moving side by side. As one they held each other close with burning love and pride. So go beyond all mortal planes, leave sadness in its place. Isabella now burns the night with rapture on her face. I think that 12 pint last night is kicking in. This is for my lovely friend Diane. Are you there, Diane? Where is she? Ah, there she is. Lovely. Framed by the bubbles. This is called Trinity. We are bonded by blood, entwined by your fate. Double helix balanced in time. As I hold you so close to fuse our heartbeats, a rhythm that is yours and mine. We dance in the morning, and at the end of the day, heed not the tears on my face. While the storms of life rage, we turn a new page, cherished in our embrace. You're so fragile and light, such a beautiful sight, protecting you from a world of sorrow. Now our two becomes three, the strongest trinity, as today merges into tomorrow. Get near the end, you'll be glad to know. This is for Ozzy. The Prince of Darkness is dead, and I feel the void. Those gods of mine seem so strong, immortal. They danced in and out of my life. And when darkness descended, they came out of the shadows, resplendent in light. With music to die young to, a sound that always anchored you. Giants with monolithic presence. Stability, continuity, reassurance. So now we are left with the knowledge that of all the things we value most of all, we hold our memories, then feel their warmth, and know that they are good. You know that they should. So sadness kills the Superman, even fathers cry. Bit lighter this one, thank God. We've got a little girl, Emily, she's 8 now. When she was about 5, she came back from school and she was upset. And I said, what's the problem? And one of her friends said, had told her, this other girl, there was no such thing as unicorns, okay? So I wrote this for Emily. I believe in unicorns and all things that come at night. And I believe in wonderment and rainbows' everlasting light. Yes, I believe in pots of gold, that hope remains within us all. And I believe that men with wings can catch us every time we fall. And I believe that love's a force that transcends the sting of death. And I believe in living life with every blessed single breath. Yes, I believe in tales of old, and I believe in tongues of fire, and I believe in wishing wells that give you all that you desire. And I believe in sacred truths and bonds of friendship hard as stone, and I believe in reaching out so no one has to stand alone. Yes, I believe in treasure chests with jewels of red from dragons' hoards, and I believe in gods of steel who fight the fight with golden swords. Yes, I believe that magic's real and all is found in a single wish, a mother's touch on your sleeping face, or the warmth from a father's kiss. This is the last poem today. And as this is Molly's last event, it's called Last Words for Molly. Last words for Molly. One day left, remember me, as silently I lay. Play your songs and scream out loud, for you will have your day. Laugh in sunlight, bang the drum, turn your amps to 10, but remember those who slept, never to rise again. For 10 whole years you've known my name, my hand clasped to your heart. The starting pistol failed to fire, never got beyond the start. No roll of dice, no passing go, no scream, just silent tears. So remember just once more those empty, lonely years. Yeah, scream out loud, live your life, dance, drink your fill, and I'll lay in my shawl of stars, so silent and so still. Thank you. Thank you so much.